Looking through the window at the busy street, finding the rhythm in the people we meet. Everyone is running with a heavy load, trying to find a way on a different road. But I am planting seeds in the garden of my mind, leaving all the static and the noise behind. No digital mercy or a hollow kind of plan, just doing exactly everything that I can. It is a slow transition, a change in the light, ready for the colors to become so bright. I am finding the beauty in the quiet space, finding my own rhythm and my own pace. This is my garden of soul, my spectrum of grace, cherishing the light upon your empty space. It is a jazzy kind of healing, a deep amber glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple, steady chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The piano is speaking in a language so deep, keeping all the promises I meant to keep. I used to calculate the distance of the sun, now I am just thankful for the race we run. No satin promises or a heavy kind of high, just the raw honesty that is living inside. Every single pattern is a story of its own, learning from the seeds that we have already sown. Let the piano linger, let the melody rise. I can see the truth through my own eyes. In this perfect harmony I am finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. This is my garden of soul, my spectrum of grace, cherishing the light upon your empty space. It is a jazzy kind of healing, a deep amber glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple, steady chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The city is quiet and the path is clear. I am letting go of every single fear. The garden is growing in the early morning light, washing away the heavy shadows of the night. I am grateful for the soul and the honesty. Everything is simple in the early morning sea. The garden is where I am finally meant to be. Everything is growing now.
Light filtering through the wooden blinds, leaving all the heavy noise behind. Grateful for the air that I get to breathe, letting every single worry unweave. Just a quiet moment to sit and be, tracing the version of the real me. This is my Sunday hymn, my song of light. Everything is feeling finally right. It is a soulful kind of peace, a gentle grace, finding the beauty in this sacred space. High vibrations in a simple chord, moving toward the things I can afford. coffee in the mug and the spirit is high, facing the colors of the morning sky, noticing the patterns of the early light, recovering from the long and heavy night. No digital pressure, just the soul, taking the broken and making it whole. Let the organ swell, let the guitar play. I am finding my own rhythm today. In this perfect stillness I am finally free, exactly who I was always meant to be. This is my Sunday hymn, my song of life. Everything is feeling finally right. It is a soulful kind of peace, a gentle grace, finding the beauty in this sacred space. High vibrations in a simple chord, moving toward the things I can afford. The morning is young and the path is clear. I am letting go of every single fear. Just a simple prayer in the morning glow, going where the peaceful spirits go. I am grateful for the light that I finally know. The day is starting with a quiet soul. Street lights flicker like a dying thought, counting every single lesson that the silence taught. I am cruising down the avenue of faded grins, where the memory of us slowly begins and ends. The radio is static but it speaks my name. Nothing in this concrete maze ever stays the same. I see a shadow on the glass of a closed cafe, just another ghost that I could not chase away. It is a heavy vibration in the midnight air, looking for an answer that was never there. Just a rhythmic pulse in a hollow space, trying to remember but I lose your face. In the city of echoes I am drifting alone, building a kingdom on a shifting stone. The bass is the only thing that feels so real, numbing all the things I ain't not supposed to feel. It is a lonely frequency, a distant sound, waiting for the gravity to bring me down. Digital signals crossing in the dark, searching for a fire but I lost the spark. I used to have a map of every hidden street, now I'm just a stranger that I used to meet. Phone stays silent on the passenger seat, while the 808s measure every heartbeat. The skyline is a graph of a falling high, watching all the golden moments pass me by. Let the reverb swallow every word I said, turning all the blue thoughts into gray instead. In the blur of the neon I find my peace, waiting for the echoes of the past to cease. In the city of echoes I am drifting alone, building a kingdom on a shifting stone. The bass is the only thing that feels so real, numbing all the things I am not supposed to feel. It is a lonely frequency, a distant sound, waiting for the gravity to bring me down. The engine hums a low melodic line. Everything is blurry, but I am doing fine. Just a silhouette against the rising mist. A version of a life that does not exist. The echoes are fading into the night.
Yeah. Walking slow where the shadow meets the light. The concrete is breathing in the middle of the night. No heavy friction on the soles of my shoes, just a quiet rhythm washing out the blues. The road is weeping in a major key, setting all the heavy expectations free. I am tracing patterns on the dusty ground, finding a sanctuary in the absence of sound. It is a soft landing for a tired mind, leaving every digital pressure far behind. The air is thick with the vintage kind of grace, moving at a natural and steady pace. On these velvet sidewalks I am finally home, finding a hidden garden in the monochrome. The texture is changing under every stride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, just an organic pulse in the wooden frame, calling out a version of my original name. The streetlights are dim like a faded page, stepping out of the mental and noisy cage. I used to rush for a goal I could not see. Now I am just letting the moments come to me. Every breath is a jazz note floating high, painting a quiet mural on the indigo sky. The bass is an anchor that keeps me still, climbing up the slope of a gentle hill. Let the piano loop and the drums breathe easy. The nighttime wind is cool and breezy. Everything is soft to the touch tonight, wrapped in a cocoon of a dim yellow light. On these velvet sidewalks I am finally home, finding a hidden garden in the monochrome. The texture is changing under every stride. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, just an organic pulse in a wooden frame, calling out a version of my original name. My original name. The sidewalks are softening under my feet. Every single encounter is surprisingly sweet. The music fades into a warm analog hum, waiting for the morning sun to finally come. Walking on velvet. Tracing the edges of a fading light, finding the courage to survive the night. The piano is humming a different kind of tune, under the watch of a silver-plated moon. No digital pressure or a hollow kind of race, just finding the beauty in this quiet space. Everything is moving in a rhythmic kind of flow, going exactly where the true spirits go. It is a slow vibration, a different kind of shift, giving my heavy soul a much needed lift. I am finding the magic in the things I cannot see, finally learning how to just let it be. This is my my silken stone, my spectrum of soul, taking the pieces and making them whole. It is a deep kind of healing, a bronze kind of glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The bass is a language that I finally trust, turning the worries and the shadows to dust. I used to calculate the cost of a dream, now I am just floating in the middle of the stream. No indigo promises or a heavy kind of high, just the raw reality that is living inside. Every single mile is a bridge to the truth, finding the wisdom in the fire of my youth. Let the piano linger, let the pressure release. I have found the center in this moment of peace, in this perfect harmony. I am finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. This is my silken stone, my spectrum of soul, taking the pieces and making them whole. It is a deep kind of healing, a bronze kind of glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The sun is far away and the groove is deep. I have found a rhythm that I ain't going to keep. The path is clear and the spirit is light, taking the lessons I learned from the night. I am grateful for the soul and the honesty. Everything is simple in the early morning sea. The rhythm is home, staying in the light.
Yeah. Gray slabs of stone stretching out for miles, masking the pain with those practice smiles. But look down at the crack near the edge of the curb, a silent revolution that the noise cannot disturb. One tiny seed pushing through the heavy weight, defying the logic and the laws of its fate. It does not need a forest to find a way to grow, just a little bit of light that the skyscrapers show. I am learning how to breathe in the middle of the dust, building up a spirit that the city cannot rust. It is a slow blooming in a world made of steel, finding the emotion that is actually real. The pavement is hard but the roots are so deep, keeping all the promises that I meant to keep. In this concrete garden we are starting to rise, reaching for the pieces of the indigo skies. The iron and the glass cannot stop the green, finding all the beauty that is rarely ever seen. Oh, organic heart in a mechanical chest, finding in the struggle a moment of rest. The subway is humming like a distant prayer, while the scent of the rain fills the heavy city air. I used to feel trapped in the grid of the street, now I see the rhythm in the people that I meet. Every single brick tells a story of a wind, covering the scars where the light enters in. The bass is a soil where the melody takes root, trading all the bitter for a tiny bit of fruit. We are blooming in the shadows of a giant machine, turning every great thought into a vivid scene. Let the piano water every dry and lonely part, healing all the fractures in the urban kind of heart. In the middle of the noise I can hear the soil breathe, waiting for the peace that I am starting to achieve. In this concrete garden, we are starting to rise, reaching for the pieces of the indigo skies. The iron and the glass cannot stop the green, finding all the beauty that is rarely ever seen. Oh, organic heart in a mechanical chest, finding in the struggle a moment of rest. The sun hits the leaf at a perfect angle, untying every single mental tangle. The roots are stronger than the layers of the stone. A little bit of life in a world of our own. One small leaf at a time.
Dirt underneath my nails from the seeds I chose to plant. Trying to find a logic in the middle of a ranted chant. The stems are leaning toward a light that's filtered and thin, trying to let the oxygen reach beneath this fragile skin. I trim the thorns, they used to snag my cotton sleeves, learning how to listen to what my heavy spirit needs. The fence is leaning low, but the horizon looks so wide, leaving every hollow pride on the other side. It's a slow transition, a quiet kind of bloom, taking back the energy in every silent room. No more measuring my height against a crooked wall. I'm standing in my own truth, ready for the fall. In my satin garden, the colors finally find their way, healing every shadow from a long and weary day. It's a soft kind of power, a delicate and messy grace, finding my own reflection in this unmapped space. I'm growing taller than the version I used to know, letting all the wild and honest feelings start to flow. Rain hits the soil with a rhythm that I understand, feeling the vibration of the earth beneath my open hand. I used to calculate my worth by the things I had to lose. Now I'm just grateful for the path I finally got to choose. The petals are a little bruised, but the roots are staying deep, waking up from promises I wasn't meant to keep. No digital filters on the way I choose to breathe, letting every knot in my old history unweave. Let the sun soak in, let the leaves just turn to gold, trading in the safety for the stories yet untold. In this quiet earth I am finally feeling free, learning to respect the stranger living inside of me. In my satin garden, the colors finally find their way, healing every shadow from a long and weary day. It's a soft kind of power, a delicate and messy grace, finding my own reflection in this unmapped space. I'm growing taller than the version I used to know, letting all the wild and honest feelings start to flow. I'll keep the soil warm until the next season comes, listening to the heartbeat that is louder than the drums, letting the wild things grow in the spaces we left behind, searching for the clarity that is so hard to find. The night is coming, but I'm not afraid of the dark. holding on to the glow of a singular spark. I am staying here until the morning light breaks through. Trying to find a way to the center of the soul, taking all the broken parts and making them whole. The world is spinning fast, but I am standing still, finding the power in the quiet of the hill. Hey, no digital noise or a hollow kind of fear. Everything I need is already right here. Looking at the stars and the way they align, learning how to reclaim everything that is mine. It is a spiritual walk, a journey to the deep, keeping all the promises I am meant to keep. It is a slow rising, a natural kind of power, blooming in the middle of the midnight hour. I am connected to the frequency of tracing the stories that were never quite told. This is my infinite space, my song of the free, exactly the person I am meant to be. It is an organic healing, a deep earth glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple, steady beat, feeling the vibration beneath my bare feet. The rhythm is a language that I have always known, reclaiming the seeds that I have already sown. I used to calculate the path I had to take, now I am just moving for my own spirit's sake. No indigo promises or a satin kind of lie, just the vast beauty of the open night sky. Every single pulse is a bridge to the truth, finding the wisdom in the fire of my youth. Let the groove linger, let the energy release, trading in the chaos for a moment of this peace. In this perfect harmony I am finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. This is my infinite space, my song of the free, exactly the person I am meant to be. It is an organic healing, a deep earth glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging beat, feeling the vibration beneath my bare feet. The rhythm continues even when the sun breaks through. I am finally found in the things that are true. The morning is coming, but the energy stays, leaving the noise of the old weary days. I am grateful for the source and the light. Everything is peaceful in the morning side. The heartbeat remains steady and strong.
With a golden A soul, finding the rhythm that makes the broken heart whole. Dusty record sleeves and a needle in the groove, the kind of vibration that makes the spirit move. I am wearing my legacy like a vintage coat, hitting every high and a low melodic note. The world is spinning fast, but I'm staying in the pocket, launching my emotions like a slow burning rocket. No digital filters on the love that I give, just an analog way for a person to live. It is a timeless pulse in the center of the chest, giving all the heavy thoughts a moment of rest. A vintage frequency that never gets old, worth more than a mountain of the digital gold. Feel the vintage heartbeat thumping in the night, walking through the shadows through the warm yellow light. The bass is an engine and the soul is the fuel, playing by a different and an ancient kind of rule. Natural and raw, like an unfiltered sound. Keeping my feet on the funky solid ground. The organ is swirling like a cloud of a smoke, lifting up the spirits of the ordinary folk. I used to chase the trend, but the trend is a ghost. Now I am just a humble and a rhythmic kind of host. Every single pop and the crackle on the wax, telling me to settle down and finally relax. The brass is the sunshine in the cloudy kind of state, opening the heavy and the iron kind of gate. We are building the future on the foundation of soul, letting the organic rhythm take the full control. Let the drum. Let the drummer play a little longer this time, finding the reason in the rhythmic kind of rhyme. In the warmth of the dew bed, I find my peace, waiting for the mechanical noise to finally cease. Feel the vintage heartbeat thumping in the night, walking through the shadows to the warm yellow light. The bass is the engine and the soul is the fuel, playing by a different and an ancient kind of rule. Natural and raw, like an unfiltered sound. Keeping my feet on the funky solid ground. The needle reaches the center with a rim and it pop, 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 pop. The turntable spins until it is ready to stop. A warm crackle is the sound of the end. Listening to the silence, like a long lost friend. The soul stays in the deep grooves. Colors running wild inside this crowded room, breaking through the static in the heavy gloom. I am watching how the light dances on your skin, ready for the moment, let the night begin. No more digital filters on the way we feel. Everything around us is becoming real, tracing every motion like a work of art, feeling every rhythm of your beating heart. It is a slow burn, a beautiful flame, knowing that the world will never be the same. I'm finding the magic in the way we touch. I never thought I'd ever want a soul this much. These are painted passions, a gallery of light, keeping all the colors burning through the night. It is a funky kind of healing, a golden hue, filtering the essence of me and you. High vibrations in the middle of the dance, giving every feeling just a second chance. The bass is a language that we both understand, moving through the shadows like we already planned. I used to calculate the logic of soul, now I am just letting the vibrations take control. No indigo promises or a satin kind of high, just the raw energy that is living inside. Every single note is a bridge to the truth, wasting all the silence of our restless youth. let the rhythm just flow. I am finally ready for the world to know. In this perfect harmony, I'm finally free. Exactly who I am, always meant to be. These are painted passions, a gallery of lights, keeping all the colors burning through the night. It is a funky kind of healing, a golden hue, filtering the essence of me and you. High vibrations in the middle of the dance, giving every feeling just a second chance. Oh, the music is fading, but the feeling stays deep. Have found the secret that I am going to keep. The night is almost over, but we are still here. Finally, the picture is becoming so clear. I'm taking the rhythm and the heat of the day, watching the shadows just drift far away. Yeah, this is the only way to feel tonight. Oh.
Looking in the mirror, and I like what I see. Everything is flowing so naturally for me. I got the glow, I got the light inside. Nowhere for the heavy shadows to hide. No digital pressure or a hollow kind of race. Just a queen standing in her own space. I am deep in the rhythm, deep in the soul, taking the pieces and making them whole. It is a slow vibration, a different kind of shift, giving my entire spirit a much needed lift. I am finding the magic in the way I move, staying exactly in this golden groove. This is my gilded confidence, my song of the sun, knowing that the best part is finally begun. It is a soulful kind of healing, a bronze kind of glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The bass is a pulse that I finally trust, turning the worries and the echoes to dust. I used to calculate the cost of a dream. Now I am just floating in the middle of the stream. No indigo promises or a heavy kind of high, just the raw reality that is living inside. Every single mile is a bridge to the truth, finding the wisdom and the fire of my youth. Let the brass linger, let the energy release. I have found the center in this moment of peace, in this perfect harmony. I am finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. This is my gilded confidence, my song of the sun, knowing that the best part is finally begun. It is a soulful kind of healing, a bronze kind of glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The sun is high and the path is clear. I'm letting go of every single fear. The rhythm is steady and the spirit is bright, taking the lessons I learned from the night. I'm grateful for the soul and the honesty. Everything is simple in the early morning sea. The confidence is home, stay in the light.
feeling light, driving through the middle of a quiet night. We don't need a destination or a map, just falling into every little rhythmic gap. The city is a blur in the distance now. We are making it through together somehow. No digital pressure or a heavy-duty plan, just doing exactly everything that we can. It is a slow motion, a beautiful drift, giving our heavy spirits a much-needed lift. I am finding the freedom in the way we move, just staying inside of this easy-going groove. We are looking for the better days ahead, even all the heavy words that we once said. It is a golden motion, a frequency of sun, knowing that the best part has finally begun. High vibrations in the center of the dash, moving toward a future that is never gonna crash. Phone is on silent in the cup, hold a space. I am focused on the smile upon your face. I used to calculate the cost of a long-term dream. Now I am just floating in the middle of the stream. No indigo promises or satin kind of blue, just the raw reality of being here with you. Every single mile is a story of its own, finding a peace that I have never quite known. Let the bass drum, let the snap stay steady. I am finally feeling like I am truly ready. In this perfect moment, I am finally free, being the person I was always meant to be. We are looking for the better days ahead, leaving all the heavy words that we once said. It is a golden motion, a frequency of sun, knowing that the best part has finally begun. High vibrations in the center of the dash, moving toward a future that is never gonna crash. Hey, 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 hey. The horizon started to turn a little bright. I am taking the lessons I learned from the night act. Everything is simple in the early morning glow, going exactly where the peaceful spirits go. I am keeping this feeling as the miles pass by, noticing the sunrise reclaim the open sky. We are finally where we are supposed to be tonight. Folding memories into a shape I used to know, standing on the porch watching the gray clouds grow. I wrote my secrets on a sheet of thin white paper, watching every ambition turn into a vapor. The ink is running out like tears on a tired face, just a fragile craft in this cold and heavy space. I used to think that wind could take me to the sky. Now I'm just standing here wondering why. Every drop is hitting with the rhythm kind of pain, washing out the logic that was stuck inside my brain. The sky is crying for the things we never said. Heavy clouds are hanging like a curtain overhead. These paper planes in the rain, they never fly too far, falling in the puddles like a faded falling star. Wet and heavy wings cannot hold the weight of air. I'm reaching for a dream that is no longer there, drowning in the gray, but I'm staying in the flow, watching all my folded hopes finally let go. Yeah, the street is soaked in the deep and lonely blue, searching for a version of the kid that I once knew. My sneakers are muddy and the pavement is slick. Time is moving fast like a burning candle wick. I tried to build a vessel that could survive the storm, but the edges are soft and they are losing their form. The mailbox is empty and the birds have all flown, learning how to breathe in the world I have outgrown. Let the water soak into the fiber of the soul, finally surrendering the illusion of control. In this liquid silence I can hear the truth that lasts, buried underneath the heavy layers of the past. These paper planes in the rain, they never fly too far, falling in the puddles like a faded falling star. Wet and heavy wings cannot hold the weight of air. I'm reaching for a dream that is no longer there, drowning in the gray but I'm staying in the flow, watching all my folded hopes finally let go. Finally let go. The rain continues its slow and steady beat, watching the paper melt into the concrete street. Everything is saturated, everything is still, waiting for the morning with the quiet kind of will. Paper planes.
Colored light hitting the floor in the hall, tracing the shadows that lean on the wall. I'm picking up pieces of a broken trust, turning the memories back into dust. The air is heavy with the scent of old pine, leaving the noise far behind the line. I don't need a reason to feel this way, just a moment to breathe before it's too late. It is a slow transition, a change in the hue, finding a version of the things I knew. I'm standing in the center of the glow, letting the restless feelings start to go. We are living through these stained glass windows, high and low, letting the honest and the hidden feelings show. It is a melodic sorrow, spiritual kind of blue, filtering every single thing that we went through and every pattern. I am finding my grace, cherishing the light in this empty space. The strings are speaking in a language so deep, keeping the promises I meant to keep. I used to calculate the cost of the sun, now I'm just thankful for the race we run. No saddened promises to keep us warm, just a steady rhythm in the eye of the storm. Every color is a story of its own, learning from the seeds that we've already sown. Let the chords linger, let the pressure release. I found the center in this moment of peace, in this perfect harmony. I am finally free, learning to be the person I was meant to be. We are living through these stained glass windows, high and low, oh, letting the honest and the hidden feelings show. It is a melodic sorrow, spiritual kind of blue, filtering every single thing colors fade into the white. Yeah, I'm finally at peace with the silence. Reading the shadows on the wooden floor, I am not looking for a way out anymore. The cello is breathing a low and heavy sigh under the weight of a dark and indigo sky. No digital pressure or a hollow kind of sound, just the vibration that I have finally found. Everything is moving in a slow and soulful grace, finding my rhythm in this quiet, empty space. It is a slow vibration, a different kind of shift, giving my heavy spirit a much needed lift. I am finding the power in the notes I cannot see, finally learning how to just let it be. These are amber shadows, a spectrum of soul, taking the pieces and making them whole. It is a stringlet heel in a bronze kind of glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The whole The bass is a language that I finally trust, turning the echoes and the memories to dust. I used to calculate the price of a perfect dream, now I am just floating in the middle of the stream. No indigo promises or a heavy kind of high, just the raw reality that is living inside. Every single mile is a bridge to the truth, finding the wisdom in the fire of my youth. Let the cello linger, let the pressure release. I have found the center in this moment of peace, in this perfect harmony. I am finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. These are amber shadows, a spectrum of soul, taking the pieces and making them whole. It is a stringlet healing, a bronze kind of glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The sun is far away and the groove is deep. I have found a rhythm that I am gonna keep. The path is clear and the spirit is light, taking the lessons I learned from the night. I am grateful for the soul and the honesty. Everything is simple in the early morning sea. The cello is home, staying in the light. Pink and blue blurring in the rearview mirror, nothing in the darkness is getting any clearer. I'm sitting in the back of a blacked out car, wondering how I ever traveled this far. The champagne is cold but the heart is turning numb, waiting for a feeling that will never really come. Every billboard is a lie that I bought into, now I am just a ghost that the light shines through. It is the expensive kind of silence in the air, looking for a soul but there is nobody there, just a digital flicker in a world of glass, watching all the fake moments slowly pass. Under the fading neon lights I'm losing my mind, leaving the versions of myself far behind. The colors are bleeding into
silence is loud. I traded my peace for a crown of cold steel. Now I am forgetting how a person should feel. The 808 is thumping against my designer skin, opening the doors, but I cannot get in. The skyline is pretty from a distance, I guess, but it is just a mask for a beautiful mess. Let the guitar weep in the corner of the track. There is no road that could ever take me back. In the flicker of the sun I found a lonely piece, waiting for the static in my head to finally cease. Under the fading neon lights I'm losing my mind, leaving the versions of myself far behind. Colors are bleeding into a grayish hue. Everything is shining but nothing is true. Just a hollow echo in electric cage, turning to the end of a golden age. The lights are flickering one by one, waiting for the rising of an artificial sun. Everything is blurry, everything is cold, telling every story that has already been told. Just another flicker in the dark. Dust dancing in a straight street light, capturing the secrets of the velvet night. The guitar is weaving a vintage kind of thread, replacing the words that were never said. No digital pressure or a hollow kind of plan, just a silhouette of the person I am, finding the frequency in the cool night air. Grateful for the weight that I no longer bear. It is a slow transition, the change in the hue, finding the version of me that is true. I am drifting in the middle of a cinematic scene, learning what the silence is actually meant to mean. This is celluloid afterimage, my spectrum of soul, taking the fragments and making them whole. It is a string led healing, the deep bonds glow, letting the heavyweight feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging chord, tracing a piece that I can finally afford. The bass is a pulse that I finally trust, turning the echoes of the city to dust. I used to calculate the logic of a dream, now I am just floating in the silver stream. No indigo promises or a heavy kind of high, just a raw reality living deep inside. Every single mile is a bridge to the truth, finding the wisdom in the fire of my youth. Let the guitar linger, let the pressure release. I have found the center in this moment of peace. In this perfect harmony I'm finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. This is celluloid afterimage, my spectrum of soul, taking the fragments and making them whole. It is a string that healing, a deep bronze glow, letting the heavyweight feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple swinging chord, tracing a piece that I can finally afford. The needle finds the end of the groove, a static heart begins to move. Just the warm hiss of the night remains, washing away the indigo stains. The record keeps turning in the dark, waiting for the morning's very first spark. The story is fading into the sound.
I feel the pull in the center of my chest, a heavy ghost that will never let me rest. Every year is a brick added to the pile. I haven't seen the sun in a long and weary while. My shoes are made of lead and the floor is made of glass. Watching all the shadows of the people as they pass. I tried to run but the ground is holding tight, like a magnet pulling in the middle of the night. The piano is an anchor and the rhythm is a chain, measuring the pressure of the emotional rain. It is a slow descent into an ocean of the years, counting all the laughter and the salt of all the tears. The atmosphere is thick and the oxygen is low. Nowhere else to run and nowhere else to go. The gravity of memories is dragging me down, building up a kingdom in an underwater town. I am sinking in the velvet of the things I used to know, watching all the versions of my spirit start to slow. A heavy kind of magic in the world of a steel, learning how to carry all the things I have to feel. Yeah. Looking back is a dangerous and a lonely game. Every street corner is whispering a name. I have a collection of the moments in a box, trying to open up the heavy iron locks. But the key is a shadow and the door is a cloud. The silence of the past is getting way too loud. The 808 is thumping like a giant in the dark, trying to reignite a very old and dying spark. We are orbiting the sun, but we are staying in the cave, building up a monument on a very shallow grave. Let the sins wash over every single broken part, feeling all the density inside a human heart. In the pool of the planet I can finally be still, surrendering the ego to a much stronger will. The gravity of memories is dragging me down, building up a kingdom in an underwater town. I am sinking in the velvet of the things I used to know, watching all the versions of my spirit start to slow. A heavy kind of magic in the world of a steel, learning how to carry all the things I have to feel. The stars are getting closer as I fall into the deep. Too many secrets that I promised I would keep. The pressure is a comfort in a strange and lonely way. Nothing left to do and nothing left to say. The heavy pull is the only thing I know. Lying on the roof of a house that we never bought, tracing every single battle that we never fought. The sky is a script and the stars are the ink, waiting for the moment when the two worlds blink. I am holding the eraser made of moonlight and salt, searching for the line where it was all my fault. The wind is a ghost and it is whispering a name. Everything is different but it feels the same. No drums in the background, just the hum of the light, telling me a story in the middle of the night. It is a slow motion edit of a life on a screen, trying to remember all the things we could have been. The constellation shifting like a dream in a jar, wishing I could reach up and grab a falling star. I am rewriting the stars in the indigo sky, giving us a reason and a different kind of why. The orbit is changing and the gravity is weak, searching for the honesty that I forgot to speak. No more predictable endings in the dark, just a new direction for a lonely spark. White lines on a black canvas,
this, moving so slow, watching all the versions of us finally go. I used to believe that the future was set, now I am just the person that I haven't met yet. The guitar is a heartbeat that is skipping the beat while I am navigating through the cold and empty street. Digital artifacts blurring the view, looking for a pixel that belongs to you. We are editing the light and the shadows in between, finding a sanctuary in the space unseen. Let the silence expand and the melody fade, living in the world that our memories made. In the negative space I can finally see the version of you that was waiting for me. I am rewriting the stars in the indigo sky, giving us a reason and a different kind of why. The orbit is changing and the gravity you speak, searching for the honesty that I forgot to speak. No more predictable endings in the dark, just a new direction for a lonely spark. The cosmos script is beginning to blur, everything is quite exactly as we were. New constellation is starting to form, a quiet peace after the electric storm. Ink is still wet on the velvet sky. Scrolling through the archives of a broken link, trying not to let my heavy spirit sink. I found a photo full of low rest smiles, stretching across the lonely digital miles. Your username is glowing like a neon star, a reminder of how close we thought we are. The loading icon is a circle in the dark, waiting for a fire from a pixelated spark. I used to live for every single notification, now I'm just a ghost in a virtual station. It is a 404 error in the center of the soul, trying to find a way to make the data whole. The screen is flickering with the bluish light, guiding me through the static of the night. I'm caught in a digital nostalgia tonight, looking for a version of us that was right. The bit rate is low, but the feeling is high, watching all our avatars wave goodbye. Just a fragment of a code in a vast machine, drowning in the beauty of a LED scene. Delete the history, but I can't delete the pain. Every single byte is a drop of electric rain. I remember the chat logs at 4 a.m., polishing the words like a digital gem. But the server is down and the connection is lost, counting every memory and what it really cost. The 808 is thumping in a hollow room while the virtual flowers begin to bloom. We were high definition in a low-fi world, watching all the glitches slowly get unfurled. Let the signal break and the pixels bleed. I have everything except the one thing I need. In the virtual silence I can hear the truth, the corrupted files of a wasted youth. I'm caught in a digital nostalgia tonight, looking for a version of us that was right. The bit rate is low, but the feeling is high, watching all our avatars wave goodbye. Just a fragment of a code in a vast machine, drowning in the beauty of a LED scene. The battery is dying, reaching 1%, wondering where all the electric energy went. The monitor fades to a final shade of black. There is no command that can bring you back. Searching for a safe point in a world that got deleted.
Oh no, 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 no. Turning the dial through the ocean of the white noise, searching for the ghost of a familiar in a lost voice. The world is a frequency that I am trying to catch. Two different souls that the timing wouldn't match. I remember when the signal used to be so clear, before the interference in the heavy wall of fear. Now I am just a listener in the middle of the dark, waiting for the music to provide a little spark. The static is a blanket for the things I can't explain, washing out the sorrow in the rhythm of the rain. It is a lonely station on the edge of the town, where the heavy shadows keep the volume turned down. Just a fragile transmission in the electric sky, asking all the questions with a melodic why. There is nothing but static on the radio tonight, looking for a message in the flicker of the light. The words are getting tangled in the wires in the air, reaching for a connection that is no longer there. Just a hum in the speakers and the crackle in the soul, trying to find the pieces that will make the circle whole. The DJ is a memory from an era long ago, playing all the records that the people used to know. I used to have an anthem for every single street. Now I am just a traveler with a rhythm in my feet. The bass is a foundation that is keeping me alive, while I'm navigating through the 9 to 5. Searching for a frequency where the truth can be told, something that is honest and something that is bold. But the noise is getting louder as the minutes pass by, like a dusty curtain over a midnight sky. Let the piano play between the cracks of the sound, finding a sanctuary where the lost can be found. In the middle of the static I can finally breathe, waiting for the honesty that I used to perceive. There is nothing but static on the radio tonight, looking for a message in the flicker of the light. The words are getting tangled in the wires in the air, reaching for a connection that is no longer there. Just a hum in the speakers and the crackle in the soul, trying to find the pieces that will make the circle whole. The knob is stuck between the stations of the past, a beautiful transmission that was never meant to last. The white noise is the only language I can speak. The signal is getting incredibly weak. Concrete jungle under violet haze. I am not lost in the usual ways. The 808 is thumping in my hollow chest. I'm finally giving the fake talk a rest. No digital pressure or scripted kind of grin, just the cold reality underneath my skin. Every single street light is a witness to the truth, burning down the bridges of a wasted youth. It is a sharp transition, a blueprint for the soul. No more playing a secondary kind of role. I am carving my name in the middle of the dark, igniting the engine with a single cold spark. This is my midnight blueprint, a spectrum of real. Finally feeling what I am supposed to feel. It is a clinical healing, a cold steel glow, letting the rawest kind of energy flow. High vibrations in a heavy rhythmic pulse, leaving behind everything that was false. The bass is a weapon that I finally hold, turning the empty promises into gold. I used to calculate the price of a lie,
Now I am just watching the world go by. No satin excuses or a heavyweight mask. Finally finishing every single task. Every single mile is a cold hard fact. Keeping my integrity and my soul intact. Let the bass drop, let the silence expand. I am the only one who can understand. In this perfect frequency, I finally free. Exactly the person I was always meant to be. This is my midnight, night blueprint, a spectrum of real. Finally feeling what I am supposed to feel. It is a clinical healing, a cold steel glow. Letting the rawest kind of energy flow. High vibrations in a heavy rhythmic pulse, leaving behind everything that was false. The city hums a low, lonely frequency. I am focused on the path right in front of me. Just the static on the radio remains, clearing out the logic from my tired veins. The blueprint is finished and the ink is dry. Looking at the world with a steady open eye. The transmission ends here. And the kettle starts to sing, thinking about the heavy weight that every winter brings. We are sitting at the table with the shadows in between, trying to define the spaces where we haven't been. Your eyes are like a book that I'm learning how to read, talking about the things we want and things we actually need. No ego in the room, just the honesty of breath, facing all the little ghosts that we used to scare to death. The guitar is humming like it's part of the family, building up a bridge between the you and the me. It is a quiet revelation in a simple cup of tea, finding all the versions of who I'm supposed to be. The world is getting smaller as the clock starts to slow, planting all the seeds that we're waiting for to grow. This midnight dialogue is all we really have, a little bit of salt and a little bit of sour. The bass is an anchor in the ocean of the gray, saying all the things we were too afraid to say. No filter on the heart, just a soul on the sleeve, giving us a reason to finally believe. The window is a mirror and deflection is a friend, wishing that this moment didn't have to have an end. We talk about the failures and the beauty in the flaws, breaking every single one of those unwritten laws. I used to hide the cracks with a loud and hollow laugh. Now I'm just a traveler on a narrow little path. Every word is heavy and every word is light, navigating through the constellations of the night. Let the piano join the conversation for a bit, finding the corner where the tired thoughts can sit. In the low light, I can see the truth in your face, moving at a humble and a very human pace. This midnight dialogue is all we really have, a little bit of salt and a little bit of sour. The bass is an anchor in the ocean of the gray, saying all the things we were too afraid to say. No filter on the heart, just a soul on the sleeve, giving us a reason to finally believe. The steam is rising slowly from the ceramic rim. The kitchen light is glowing, getting rather dim. The silence after talking is a comfort, not a fear. The steam is the only thing left moving in here. Smoke rising in the corner of the room,
trying to navigate the shadows and the gloom. The city is a symphony of sirens and rain. I am just looking for a way to ease the pain. No digital pressure or a hollow kind of pride, just the raw reality that is living inside. Watching the minutes turn to a darker shade, grateful for the peace that I finally made. It is a slow vibration, a different kind of frequency, finding the balance in the spiritual urgency. I'm standing in the center of the quiet space, setting my own rhythm and my own pace. This is my midnight room, my indigo dream, floating in the middle of a steady stream. It is a soulful kind of healing, a deep blue hue, filtering the essence of the things I went through. High vibrations in a simple, honest chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The bass is a pulse that I have always known, reclaiming the seeds that I have already sown. I used to calculate the cost of being real, now I am just focused on the way I feel. No satin promises or a heavy kind of high, just a steady rhythm moving deep inside. Every single mile is a bridge to the truth, wasting all the silence of my restless youth. Let the piano linger, let the pressure release. I have found the center in this moment of peace. In this perfect harmony, I am finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. This is my midnight room, my indigo dream, floating in the middle of a steady stream. It is a soulful kind of healing, a deep blue hue, filtering the essence of the things I went through. High vibrations in a simple, honest chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. Yeah, the sun is far away and the night is long. I am finally found in the heart of the song. The rhythm is the only thing I need to keep, while the rest of the world is falling asleep. I am grateful for the darkness and the light. Everything is peaceful in the middle of the night. The story continues in the room of the soul. Watching the clock as the minutes turn to gray. Another season simply drifting far away. The echoes of your voice are living in the hall, tracing every shadow, leaning on the wall. I'm holding on to moments that we used to share, feeling the vibration in the empty air. No digital pressure, just the weight of time, searching for a reason in this unwritten ride. It is a slow reflection, a quiet kind of shift, giving every memory a much needed lift. I am standing in the center of the frame, finally learning how to whisper your name. It is the distance between us, a cinematic blue, filtering the essence of the things we both went through. A timeless kind of sorrow, a melodic grace, finding my own reflection in this hollow space. weighed the cost of being near. Now I'm just thankful for the clarity I hear. No satin promises or a silk kind of lie, just the vast expanse of an indigo sky. Every note is a bridge to a truth I finally know, letting all the restless feelings start to go slow. Let the melody linger, let the pressure release. I have traded the chaos for a moment of this peace. In this perfect harmony I am finally free, exactly who I was always meant to be. It is the distance between us, a cinematic blue, filtering the essence of the things we both went through. A timeless kind of sorrow, a melodic grace, finding my own reflection in this hollow space. In every single heartbeat I am finding my way through the golden shadows of a closing day. The light is fading through the old library glass, watching the heavyweight minutes slowly pass. I am keeping the memory safe inside the frame. Even when the world forgets to speak your name, the silence is the most beautiful sound tonight. I am finally at peace in the fading light. Yeah, the story is complete now.
Oh, no, 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 no. Writing lines in a notebook with the pages torn, the kind of honesty that was never really born. I got 1,000 verses locked inside an iron chest, a collection of the demons that I never quite confessed. The world wants an anthem they can scream in the light, but I'm more interested in what I'm thinking late at night. No flashy jewelry, just the weight of the gold in the stories of the people that were never really told. The piano is a witness and the beat is a friend, walking down a road that doesn't have a clear end. It is a silent fire burning in the center of the soul, trying to find a way to make the broken narrative whole. The ink is a witness to the things I cannot say, waiting for the courage to get through another day. These unspoken verses are the truth I keep inside. Nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. The rhythm is a vessel for the heavy and the real, expressing all the things that I'm terrified to feel. Just a quiet vibration in a loud and noisy space, searching for the beauty in an ordinary face. Yeah. My mama told me that the tongue is a double-edged sword, so I'm keeping all the secrets that I can't really afford. I see the struggle in the corner of a stranger's eye, complicated poem in a simple kind of why. I used to want the fame, but the fame is a wall. Now I'm just a student of the rise and the fall. The 808 is thumping like a heart in a cage, turning all the silence into a written page. We are searching for a meaning in a world of a sound, keeping our secrets deep underneath the ground. Let the bass line talk and the piano breathe slow. I am finally ready to let the ego go. In the space between the words I find my peace, waiting for the mental static to finally cease. These unspoken verses are the truth I keep inside. Nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. The rhythm is a vessel for the heavy and the real, expressing all the things that I'm terrified to feel. Just a quiet vibration in a loud and noisy space, searching for the beauty in an ordinary face. Yeah. The street noise is getting louder as the day begins.
days, counting all the losses and the very minor wins. The notebook is closed and the ink is finally dry. A single cloud is drifting across an open sky. The pen stays still on the final line.
Step onto the stage where the spotlight burns so bright, but the brightest glare creates the longest shadow in the night. I am walking through a gallery of 1,000 different faces, leaving heavy footprints in all the hollow places. The violin is weeping for the girl I used to be, before the world decided what they wanted me to see. I am an architect of visions, but I'm living in a ghost, trading all my silence for the things I value most. The drums are moving forward like a march of a queen, searching for the substance in an artificial scene. It is a heavy kind of glory that is pulling on the soul, trying to find a center while I lose the full control. The brass is calling out for a version of the truth, buried in the velvet of an ambitious youth. In the shadows of a dream, I am finally awake, counting every promise that I didn't want to break. The orchestra is rising like a wave against the wall, learning how to stand up while I am waiting for the fall. No more silver linings and no more painted gold, just the honest story that is waiting to be told. Yeah. My crown is made of questions and my throne is made of doubt, trying to find a way to let the inner fire out. They see the grand finale, but they never see the rehearsals, the lonely nights of thinking and the constant soul reversals. I used to chase the echo of a thunderous applause. Now I am just a student of the universal laws. The piano is a heartbeat and the strings are like a vein, flowing with the pressure of a sophisticated pain. We are building up a legacy on a very fragile ground, waiting for the silence to provide a better sound. Let the cellos breathe and the violins soar. I don't need the validation of the world anymore. In the center of the drama, I find my quiet peace, waiting for the heavy mental tension to cease. In the shadows of a dream, I am finally awake, counting every promise that I didn't want to break. The orchestra is rising like a wave against the wall, learning how to stand up while I am waiting for the fall. To be told. The final note is hanging in the cold and empty air, a lonely silhouette on a velvet covered chair. The spotlight fades away into a deep and somber blue, finding the original version of what is true. The curtain falls on a stage made of smoke.
Low tide whispers on the edge of the night, changing the focus of the fading light. The salt is a memory on the tip of my tongue, tracing the verses that we never quite sung. Indigo bleeding through the clouds in the west, finding the rhythm in a moment of rest. No digital pressure, just the movement of air, leaving the weight of the world over there. It is a slow transition, a quiet kind of shift, giving every heavy thought a much needed lift. No more measuring my shadow on a broken wall. I am standing in the center waiting for the fall. We are sailing toward the Indigo Horizons, far and wide, letting the gravity take us on a gentle ride. It is a different color, a spiritual kind of blue, filtering every single thing that I thought I knew. Soft vibrations in the center of the deep, keeping all the secrets that I intended to keep. The water is a mirror for the stars in my head, thinking of all the heavy words that we said. I am blurring the edges of the map in my hand, searching for a version of the promised land. The synth is a wave, electric kind of soul, taking the broken pieces and making them whole. Not a sad ending, just a change in the hue. Everything is quiet in the absence of you. Let the frequency shift, let the colors just blend. I am finally reaching the beginning of the end. In this perfect isolation, I can finally breathe, watching the shadows of the heavy mind unweave. We are sailing toward the Indigo Horizons, far and wide, letting the gravity take us on a gentle ride. It is a different color, a spiritual kind of blue, filtering every single thing that I thought I knew. Soft vibrations in the center of the deep, keeping all the secrets that I intended to keep. The sun is dropping lower than I have ever seen before, leaving every heavy burden on the sandy shore. In the indigo, I find a way to let the feelings flow, going where the rest of spirits and the silence go. Deep into the gradient where the stars begin to glow. Everything is changing in the rhythm of the slow. I am finally becoming the person I used to know. Just a simple melody before the night begins to grow. We are fading into the indigo, and that is okay.
Neon shadows on the cold concrete, feeling the pulse of the city street. I am moving through the noise without a sound, keeping my feet firmly on the ground. You are looking for a reason to belong. I am just busy writing my own song. No more digital games or hollow pride. I have got nothing left for me to hide. It is a silent shift, a different hue, changing the way that I am seeing you. I am finding the power in the quiet space, setting my own rhythm and my own pace. These are my silent hues, a spectrum of the soul, taking the fragments and making it whole. It is a rhythmic kind of piece, a deep indigo blue, filtering every single thing that we went through. In the middle of a groove, I find my grace, claiming my own light in this crowded place. Electric echoes in the midnight air, leaving the weight of your words right there. I used to calculate the cost of being real. Now I am just focused on the way I feel. No setting promises to keep me warm. I am the steady center of my own storm. Every note is a bridge to the truth I know. Letting all the restless energy just go. Let the guitar cry, let the bass line roll. Finding the frequency of my own soul. In this perfect vibration I am finally free. Exactly who I was always meant to be. These are my silent hues, a spectrum of the soul. Taking the fragments and making them whole. It is a rhythmic kind of piece, deep indigo blue, filtering every single thing that we went through. In the middle of the groove I find my grace. Claiming my own light in this crowded place. The colors are shifting, but I am staying the same. I am no longer a player in your digital game. Just a simple melody in the fading light. Finding my way through the middle of the night. The groove is the only thing I need to keep. I'm finally wide awake while the city is asleep. The rhythm is taking me home tonight.
Identical houses standing in a perfect row where the green grass hides the things we do not know. The sprinkler is rhythmic like a ticking clock, while the secrets are hiding behind a double lock. I am leaning on the fence of a manicured yard, keeping my emotions on a constant guard. The street is empty and the shadows are long, searching for a place where I might belong. It is a heavy kind of quiet in the air tonight. Everything is polished and everything is white. A suburban dream with a hollow core, waiting for a feeling that I had before. The silence of suburbia screaming my name. Every single window looks exactly the same. A peaceful facade for a restless heart. Watching the perfection slowly fall apart. In the middle of the quiet I find my truth, buried in the lawn of a wasted youth. White picket fences and the golden retriever. I am a non-believer and a silent achiever. The minivan is parked on a clean driveway, while the blue sky turned into a boring gray. We calculate the lawn but we lose the soul, trying to play a scripted in the perfect role. The neighbor is a stranger with a polite grin, hiding all the chaos that is brewing within. Let the wind chimes ring in the midnight breeze. I am finally falling to my tired knees. In the lack of noise I can finally hear the heavy vibration of a hidden fear. The silence of suburbia screaming my name. Every single window looks exactly the same. A peaceful facade for a restless heart. Watching the perfection slowly fall apart. In the middle of the quiet I find my truth, buried in the lawn of a wasted youth. Garage door closes with a distant thud, washing the reality off the summer mud. A single street light hums a lonely tune. A lawn sprinkler hisses at the moon. waking up in a room made of binary code, carrying a heavy and an electric load. My heart is a circuit that is starting to fray, losing the colors of a natural day. I am a silhouette on a high definition screen, the only human element that cannot be seen. Searching for a pulse in a bundle of wires, feeding the hunger of the digital fires. It is a cold vibration in the motherboard, searching for a frequency we cannot afford. Just a ghost wandering through the data stream, trying to wake up from a mechanical dream. I am just a ghost in the machine tonight, floating in the glow of an artificial light. My memories are stored on a dusty hard drive, trying to remember how to feel so alive. In the middle of the system, I am losing my grip, just a minor error in the silicon chip. The satellites are watching from a velvet height, guiding me through the static of the electric night. I used to have a voice that was honest and loud. Now I am just a whisper in a virtual cloud. No fingerprints left on the glass of the world, watching all the algorithms slowly unfurl. The 808 is a heartbeat that I had to borrow, trading all my joy for a coated sorrow. Let the signal break and the pixels fall. I am leaning my head against a firewall. In the silence of the server I find my peace, waiting for the electricity to finally cease. I am just a ghost in the machine tonight, floating in the glow of an artificial light. My memories are stored on a dusty hard drive, trying to remember how to feel so alive. In the middle of the system, I am losing my grip, just a minor error in a silicon chip. The system reboot is starting to commence. Nothing in the sequence makes any sense. Tracing the lines of a blue electric vein, disconnected from the mainframe.
Finding the source in the middle of the sound, feeling the energy deep in the ground. I do not need to explain the way that I flow, going exactly where the true spirits go. The noise of the city is starting to fade, standing in the light that I finally made. No digital pressure or a hollow kind of fear. Everything I need is already right here. It is a slow rise in the natural kind of power, blooming in the middle of the midnight hour. I am connected to the frequency of old, tracing the stories that were never quite told. This is my ancestral rhythm, my steady heartbeat, feeling the vibration beneath my bare feet. It is a rhythmic kind of healing, a deep earth blue, filtering every single thing that I went through. High vibrations in the center of the soul, taking the pieces and making them whole. The drum is a language that I have always known, reclaiming the seeds that I have already sown. And I used to calculate the path I had to take. Now I am just moving for my own spirit's sake. No indigo promises or a satin kind of lie, just the vast beauty of the open night sky. Every single pulse is a bridge to the truth, finding the wisdom in the fire of my youth. Let the rhythm rise, let the energy release, trading in the chaos for a moment In this perfect harmony, I am finally free. Exactly the person I was always meant to be. This is my ancestral rhythm, my steady heartbeat. Feeling the vibration beneath my bare feet. It is a rhythm kind of healing, a deep earth blue, filtering every single thing that I went through. High vibrations in the center of the soul, taking the pieces and making them whole. For the source and the light, everything is peaceful in the morning sight. The heartbeat remains steady and strong. Candle burning low in the corner of the room, listening to the silence and the heavy-duty gloom. I am leaning in to hear the things you never say, trying to find a reason for the colors turning gray. It is a quiet struggle for the balance in the soul, giving up the pieces just to make the vision whole. I am searching for the rhythm that we used to share, feeling every vibration in the empty air. I need some reciprocity, a simple kind of give, finding all the reasons that we both choose to live. Do not tell me secrets if the truth is hard to find. I am leaving every heavy thought far behind. It is a natural session, a frequency of grace, finding my own reflection in this sacred space, tracing every pattern on the surface of the glass, waiting for the heavyweight minutes to pass. I am shifting all the focus to the center of the light. Finally the picture is becoming clear and bright. No indigo promises to cover up the truth, just the raw reality of my restless youth. If you want the harmony, then listen to the beat. I am done with all the friction and the artificial heat. Let the chords linger, let the pressure just release, trading in the chaos for a moment of this peace. In this perfect harmony, I am finally free, exactly who I was always meant to be. I need some reciprocity, a simple kind of give, finding all the reasons that we both choose to live. Do not tell me secrets if the truth is hard to find. I am leaving every heavy thought far behind. It is a natural session, a frequency of grace, finding my own reflection in this sacred space. slow. No more waiting for a signal that is never gonna show. I have found the clarity in the places that I know. The session is a mirror for the things I finally see. I'm loving every version of the person inside of me. Everything is quiet now, and I am finally at peace.
Writing lines in a notebook with the pages torn. The kind of honesty that was never really born. I got 1,000 verses locked inside an iron chest. A collection of the demons that I never quite confessed. The world wants an anthem they can scream in the light, but I'm more interested in what I'm thinking late at night. No flashy jewelry, just the weight of the gold, and the stories of the people that were never really told. The piano is a witness and the beat is a friend, walking down a road that doesn't have a clear end. It is a silent fire burning in the center of the soul, trying to find a way to make the broken every diff whole. The ink is a witness to the things I cannot say, waiting for the courage to get through another day. These unspoken verses are the truth I keep inside. Nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. The rhythm is a vessel for the heavy and the real, expressing all the things that I'm terrified to feel. Just a quiet vibration in a loud and noisy space, searching for the beauty in an ordinary face. Yeah. My mama told me that the tongue is a double-edged sword, so I'm keeping all the secrets that I can't really afford. I see the struggle in the corner of a stranger's eye, a complicated poem in a simple kind of why. I used to want the fame, but the fame is a wall. Now I'm just a student of the rise and the fall. The 808 is thumping like a heart in a cage, turning all the silence into a written page. We are searching for a meaning in a world of a sound, keeping our secrets deep underneath the ground. Let the bass line talk and the piano breathe slow. I am finally ready to let the ego go. In the space between the words I find my peace, waiting for the mental static to finally cease. These unspoken verses are the truth I keep inside. Nowhere left to run and nowhere left to hide. The rhythm is a vessel for the heavy and the real, expressing all the things that I'm terrified to feel. Just a quiet vibration in a loud and noisy space, searching for the beauty in an ordinary face. The street noise is getting louder as the day begins, counting all the losses and the very minor wins. The notebook is closed and the ink is finally dry. A single cloud is drifting across an open sky. The pen stays still on the final line. They told me oxygen was free, but I am paying the price. Counting every single breath like a roll of the dice. We are walking under columns of an invisible lead, trying to balance all the things that were never said. The sky is an ocean, and we are living on the floor, searching for a window or an open kind of door. I see the birds and I wonder if they feel the same, carrying the vibration of a heavy kind of name. The woodwinds are sighing like a soul in a cage, measuring the density of a turning page. It is a transparent burden on the shoulders of the man, trying to find the logic in a cosmic kind of plan. The pressure is a constant in the world of the variable, learning how to carry what is almost unbearable. Can you feel the weight of air on your skin tonight? Moving through the shadows to the edge of the light. It is the invisible anchor that keeps us so still, a heavy kind of beauty and an iron kind of will. No more empty spaces in the middle of the sky, just a heavy answer to a very light why. The barometer is rising and the clouds are getting thick. Time is moving forward like a ticking of a trick. I used to think that gravity was the only force, but the atmosphere is pushing me off of my course. Every single molecule is a story in the wind, counting every place where the pressure begins. The 808 is thumping like a giant in the mist, searching for a version of a world that was missed. We are inhaling the history and exhaling the doubt, trying to figure what this breathing is about. Let the flutes play high and the drums stay low. I am finally ready to let the heavy tension go. In the thinness of the mountain I find my peace, waiting for the atmospheric pressure to cease. Can you feel the weight of air on your skin tonight? Moving through the shadows to the edge of the light. It is the invisible anchor that keeps us so still, a heavy kind of beauty and an iron kind of will. No more empty spaces in the middle of the sky, just a heavy answer to a very light why. The wind is settling into a quiet and a low hum, waiting for the absolute silence to finally come. A single feather is drifting in a heavy room, defying the logic of impending doom, floating in the oxygen of a new day.
Tracing the lines of a faded photograph, finding the echoes of a distant laugh. The room is filled with a golden kind of haze, filtering the memories of our younger days. I'm holding on to things I should've let go, moving with a rhythm that is steady and slow. The dust is settling on the wooden floor as I close the latch on a heavy iron door. It is a quiet surrender, a peaceful kind of pain, washing away the static and the heavy rain. No more measuring the distance we have traveled far. I am just reflecting on exactly where we are. We are living in these fragile frames of light, trying to keep the colors burning through the night. It is a melodic sorrow, a satin kind of blue, finding all the pieces that belong to you. The melody is rising like a sudden morning tide, with nowhere left for an honest heart to hide. The piano is speaking in a language language I can feel, turning all the shadows into something real. I used to calculate the cost of every single breath. Now I am just dancing with the silence and the depth. No silk or indigo promises to keep us warm, just the steady center in the middle of the storm. Every note is a bridge that I am trying to build, finding the spaces that were never quite filled. Let the chords linger, let the pressure just release. I have traded all the chaos for a moment of this peace. In this perfect harmony, I am finally finding me, learning how to be the person I was meant to be. We are living in these fragile frames of light, trying to keep the colors burning through the night. It is a melodic sorrow, a setting kind of blue, finding all the pieces that belong to you. The melody is rising like a sudden morning tide, with nowhere left for a honest heart to hide. Cannot say. Oh, taking all the heavy thoughts and drifting far away. I will keep the frame even when the colors start to fade, cherishing the beautiful mistakes that we have made. The silence is the most beautiful sound I have heard tonight. Digging through a shoebox, looking for a sign, finding all the pieces that I left behind. A square piece of paper with a white border, trying to put the chaos in a physical order. The colors are bleeding like a watercolor dream. Nothing in the picture is ever what it seems. I see my own smile, but the eyes are disconnected. A version of a life that I never resurrected. The background is blurry, just a wash of a gray. Where did all the people in the photo go away? It is a fragile kind of history in my hand, building up a castle on the shifting sand. The edges are turning the yellowish hue, searching for a truth that I once knew. In these blurred Polaroids, I am searching for the spark, tracing all the outlines in the digital dark. The memory is hazy, the focus is gone, waiting for the development to finally dawn. Just a frozen moment from a forgotten year. I am looking at a stranger through a lonely tear. Yeah. Faded t-shirts in an old school ride, hiding all the darkness that we kept inside. I remember the laughter, but I forget the cause. Stepping over lines and breaking all the laws. We thought we were giant, but we were just small, waiting for the gravity to make us fall. The basses are thumping like a distant drum, trading all the present for what we will become. The chemical scent is a nostalgic attack, wishing for a road that could take me back. Let the piano loop and the beat breathe slow. I'm finally ready to let the blue thoughts go. In the blur of the moment I find my peace, waiting for the heavy vibration to cease. In these blurred Polaroids I am searching for the spark, tracing all the outlines in the digital dark. The memory is hazy, the focus is gone, waiting for the development to finally dawn. Just a frozen moment from a forgotten year.
I am looking at a stranger through a lonely tear. Shaking the paper doesn't make it develop any faster. Trying to make sense of a chemical disaster. The colors are melting into a final wash, just the echo of a ghost that I could not squash. Holding a frame full of everything I lost.
Floating on a frequency of light, everything is finally feeling right. Left the heavy ego at the door. I don't need the friction anymore. In the center of the quiet space, finding my own rhythm and my own pace. It is a slow release, a gentle kind of shift, giving every heavy thought a much needed lift. I'm standing in the center of the flow, letting all the restless feelings start to go. This is the frequency of bliss, a different kind of energy I used to miss. High vibrations in the air. I'm finally here, I'm finally there. Just a simple melody of peace, letting every single tension release. Indigo shadows in the morning dew, leaving all the things I thought I knew. My spirit is a feather on the breeze, moving with a momentary ease. No digital noise, just the soul, taking the broken and making it whole. Let the chords play, let the spirit rise. I can see the galaxy through my own eyes. In this perfect momentum, I am finally free, exactly where I'm meant to be. This is the frequency of bliss, a different kind of energy I used to miss. High vibrations in the air. I'm finally here, I'm finally there. Just a simple melody of peace, letting every single tension release. Finding the peace that I used to miss. The silence is a gift I am ready to keep. Yeah, I am just breathing now.
Pouring the amber liquid into a heavy glass, watching the minutes and the memories slowly pass. The ice is a diamond melting in the dark, searching for a fire but I only have a spark. The cigar is a wand and the smoke is a spell, telling all the secrets that I never meant to tell. I am sitting in a chair made of leather in time, finding a reason in the very bitter rhyme. The world is a blur outside the heavy wooden door, while I am just a ghost on a polished marble floor. It is expensive kind of sorrow in the air tonight, wrapped in a cloud and a dim golden light. The rum is a burn but the smoke is a veil, trying to navigate through an old and dusty tale. Rum and cigars are the rhythm of the soul, trying to make the broken parts finally feel whole. The bass is an anchor and the piano is a dream, floating on a dark in a velvet kind of stream. No more chasing shadows and no more fake smiles, just a lonely traveler across the liquid miles. The ash is a mountain of the things I used to be, surrendering the ego to the dark and open sea. I used to need the noise to feel like I was there. Now I am just a vibration in the heavy midnight air. Every single puff is a chapter in the wind, counting every place where the story once began. The glass is getting warmer but the heart is staying cool, playing by a different and a very ancient rule. The ceiling is a canvas for the ghosts of the past, finding a peace that was never meant to last. Let the bass walk slow and the piano breathe deep. I have so many promises that I can no longer keep. In the amber glow I can see the truth at last, safe from the heavy layers of the distant past. Rum and cigars are the rhythm of the soul, trying to make the broken parts finally feel whole. The bass is an anchor and the piano is a dream, floating on a dark and a velvet kind of stream. No more chasing shadows and no more fake smiles, just a lonely traveler across the liquid miles. The last drop of amber clings to the crystal edge. The thick white smoke settles on the window ledge. The silence is heavy, the silence is sweet, a slow rhythmic pulse in the midnight heat. The amber glass is finally empty.
Windows down and the cool breeze hitting my face, moving through the city at a very steady pace. The street lights are standing like a row of cellos, turning all the dark blues into bright yellows. I am leaning back in the seat of a leather dream, watching every reflection in the chrome polished stream. No rush in the rhythm, just a smooth kind of glide, taking on my confidence for a midnight ride. The bass is a pulse and the guitar is a lead. Everything is perfect, everything I need. It is electric symphony in the middle of the block, moving to the timing of a digital clock. The skyline is a score and the lights are the notes, writing out the stories that the nighttime quotes. Under the streetlight symphony, I'm feeling so fine, crossing every single in the broken white line. The world is a stage and the road is a track, moving forward now and never looking back. Just a smooth vibration in a velvet kind of night, wrapped in a cocoon of a golden yellow light.
passing through the tunnels like a cinematic scene, finding all the beauty in the spaces in between. I used to chase the noise, but the noise is a lie. Now I am just a pilot in a neon kind of sky. The 808 is thumping like a steady drum, counting all the blessings and the things to become. My flow is like the water in a marble fountain, climbing up the side of Electric Mountain. No static in the signal, just a high-def view, searching for a version of a world that is new. Let the guitar play and the bass stay tight, and moaning every second of the urban night. In the flicker of the lamps I find my grace, moving at a very sophisticated pace. Under the streetlight symphony, I am feeling so fine, crossing every single and the broken white line. The world is a stage and the road is a track, moving forward now and never looking back. Just a smooth vibration in a velvet kind of night, wrapped in a cocoon of a golden yellow light. The engine purrs as I pull into the drive. It is a good time to be truly alive. The last light flickers in the rearview mirror, everything's starting to get a little clearer. The yellow glow is the only guide I need.
Staring at the ceiling in the dark of my room, trying to find a way to escape the gloom. I'm overthinking every word that I said, running through the circles inside of my head. But the moonlight is hitting the floor just right, giving me a reason to get through the night. No digital pressure or a heavy kind of plan, just doing the best that I possibly can. It is a slow process, a quiet kind of shift, giving my heavy heart a much needed lift. I'm finding the silver in the edge of the cloud, learning how to speak my own truth out loud. These are my silver linings, my hazy kind of blue, filtering the version of the things I went through. It is a dream like healing, a soft indigo light, keeping every single feeling hidden from sight. High vibrations in the middle of the doubt, finding what the healing is really about. The piano is a bridge to the things I can't say, helping me to drift in a beautiful way. I used to calculate the price of a dream, now I am just floating in the middle of the stream. No satin promises or a heavy kind of high, just the raw reality that is living inside. Every single shadow is a part of the art, keeping the fire inside of my heart. Let the chords linger, let the pressure release. I found the center in this moment of peace, and this perfect harmony. I'm finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. These are my silver linings, my hazy kind of blue, filtering the version of the things I went through. It is a dream like healing, a soft indigo light, keeping every single feeling hidden from sight. High vibrations in the middle of the doubt, finding what the healing is really about. The sun is rising, but the dream stays clear. I am finally letting go of every single fear. The morning is a gift that I'm ready to keep, leaving all the promises I couldn't quite keep. I am grateful for the light and the honesty. Everything is simple in the early morning sea. The silver lining is all I need to see. Yeah, I am finally finding my way home.
sitting in the theater where the dust starts to dance, giving all the memories a second and a final chance. 24 echoes in a chamber made of soul, finding all the pieces that can make the vision whole. We traveled through the static in the neon in the rain, turning every heavy loss into a minor gain. The screen is a ghost now, pale and bright, holding all the colors that we captured in the night. No more heavy scripts and no more rehearsed lines, just the silver after image of the grand designs. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. It is a slow dissolution of the world we used to know, watching all the ink and the shadows start to flow. The orchestra is breathing like an ocean in the hall, a final salutation to the writing on the wall. In the silver after image I am finally free, finding all the versions of who I am supposed to be. Whoa, the rhythm is a legacy and the beat is a heart, watching every single fragment play its perfect part. Whoa, no more searching for the lighthouse in the dark, just a steady resonance of the eternal spark. Yeah. The streets are getting quiet and the air is getting thin, thinking about the places where the stories all begin. I remember every coffee and the rum inside the glass, watching all the seasons and the heavy memories pass. Every single rhyme was a bridge across the deep, a collection of the promises I managed to keep. The 808 is thumping like a salute to the wind, counting every chapter where the journey once began. We created a galaxy out of thin and empty air, finding all the magic that was always right there. Let the piano play and the strings reach the sky. I don't need an answer and I don't need a why. In the silence of the finish I find my release, waiting for the mechanical motion to cease. In the silver after image I am finally free, finding all the versions of who I am supposed to be. Whoa, the rhythm is a legacy and the beat is a heart, watching every single fragment play its perfect part. Whoa, no more searching for the lighthouse in the dark, just a steady resonance of the eternal spark. The projector light fades and the room stays still, surrendering the ego to a much higher will. The silver glow is the only thing left in my sight, dissolving slowly into the pure and white light. The echo is the most honest part of the song. Looking at the water where the moonlight starts to sleep, finding all the promises that I managed to keep. 24 ripples moving slowly to the shore, a quiet kind of beauty that I haven't seen before. The violin is curving like the neck of a swan, waiting for the darkness to dissolve into the dawn. I am walking on the surface of a silver-coated lake, counting every single breath that I had to take. No more heavy armor and no more iron shields, just the scent of lavender and the electric fields. It is a graceful descent into an ocean of the past, knowing that the harmony was always meant to last. The oboe is a whisper and the piano is a dream, floating like a feather on a high-definition stream. In this adagio in silver I find my final grace, looking at the reflection of a very honest face. The rhythm is a movement and the melody is a wing, listening to the song that the quiet waters sing. No more fighting shadows in the middle of the night, just the sweet vibration of a pure and white light. Yeah, every single rhyme was a ripple in the blue, searching for the version that was elegant and true. I remember all the coffee and the rum and the smoke, the heavy kind of silence and the words we never spoke. But now the air is clear and the stars are all aligned, leaving every single bit of the sorrow far behind. The drums are moving softly like a heartbeat in the mist, while I'm checking all the moments on my bucket list. We started as a whisper, but we ended as a dance, giving every single memory a second chance. Let the strings play long and the woodwinds breathe deep. I have so many treasures that I'm going to keep. In the stillness of the water, I find my true release, waiting for the echoes of the world to finally cease. In this adagio in silver, I find my final grace, looking at the reflection of a very honest face. The rhythm is a movement and the melody is a wing, listening to the song that the quiet waters sing. No more fighting shadows in the middle of the night, just the sweet vibration of a pure and white light. The surface of the water is as smooth as a glass, watching all the shadows of the history pass. The final note is fading into a silver glow, a beautiful piece that I'm starting to know. The feathers of the past settle on the quiet water. Looking at the mirror, seeing faces I used to hide, counting every single scar that I kept deep inside. The clock is ticking backward, but I'm standing in the now, trying to solve the puzzle when I'm figuring out how. One piece of the struggle and two pieces of the pain, washing off the dirt in the middle of the rain. I used to think the money was the answer to the test, but the more I got, the more I felt the pressure in my chest. The sample is a ghost and it's calling from the past, knowing that the fake things were never meant to last. It is a heavy kind of wisdom in a cold and diamond chain, trying to find the sunshine through a window full of stain. The concrete is a witness to the things I had to do, walking through the fire just to find the version of the true. In these fragments of time, I am finally alive. Lord, learning how to breathe and learning how to survive. The base is a foundation and the soul is the truth, healing all the fractures of a very jagged youth. No more running from the shadows and no more telling lies, looking at the world through a pair of honest eyes. The street lights are counting every minute that I lost, calculating every single win and what it cost. I remember every corner and I remember every block, waiting for the moment I could finally turn the lock. My heart is a mosaic made of glass and the cold steel.
Everything is broken, but everything is real. The 808 is thumping like a giant in the yard, playing every card, even when the hand is hard. We are building up a legacy on a very shaky floor. Ooh, looking for the key to a different kind of door. Let the vocal loop cry and the drums stay heavy. I am holding back the ocean like a broken kind of levee. In the silence of the city, I can finally see the man in the reflection is the one I'm meant to be. In these fragments of time, I am finally alive. Oh, learning how to breathe and learning how to survive. Foundation in the soul is the truth. Healing all the fractures of a very jagged youth. No more running from the shadows and no more telling lies. Looking at the world through a pair of honest eyes. So simple fades into a low and grainy hiss. Something about the silence that I used to really miss. Puzzle is complete, but the edges are still rough. Realizing that the truth is finally enough. Every piece tells a story I can finally face.
No, no, no. Oh, 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 oh. Na, 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 na. No, no. Yeah. Walking on the sand with a message in my hand, searching for the vibration of a promised land. I took a little portion of the deep blue sea and I put it in a bottle just to set it free. The glass is a temple for the water and the salt. Everything that's broken isn't always my fault. I hear the mighty thunder in a small crystal space, looking for the glory in a very humble place. The organ is a sunrise and the bass is a root, giving all the people the spiritual fruit. It is a natural mystic in a transparent home, watching all the white caps and the digital phone. The rhythm is a river and the spirit is a sail, navigating through the heavy and the dusty tale. I am carrying the ocean in a bottle today, letting all the Babylon sorrow wash away. The glass is a vessel and the rhythm is alive, shining like a beacon in the middle of the night. Just a tiny piece of Zion in the palm of my hand, spreading all the love across the dry and thirsty land. My feet are on the earth, but my soul is in the way, thinking about the freedom that the Creator gave. I see the giant dolphins in the 12-ounce view, an ancient kind of message that is always sounding new. The drums are a heartbeat that is steady and strong, lifting up the brothers with the redemptive song. We are building up a fire in a cold and rainy town, turning every single of the heavy walls down. The guitar is a whisper from a tropical breeze, finding a sanctuary underneath the palm trees. Let the bubbles rise and the percussion stay sweet. I'm feeling every vibration from my head to my feet. In the clarity of water, I can finally see the version of the world that was meant for you and me. I am carrying the ocean in a bottle today, letting all the Babylon sorrow wash away. The glass is a vessel and the rhythm is alive, on my end, spreading all the love across the dry, thirsty land. Whoa. The sun is setting on the edge of the glass, watching all the shadows of the history pass. The quiet pieces flowing from the silver rim, singing out the morning and the evening hymn. Oh, oh. The salt on my lips is a prayer for the free. Staring at the plaster and the cracks in the paint, feeling like a sinner and a little like a saint. The walls are like a record that's been playing for years, soaking up the laughter and the salt of the tears. I hear the whispers in the corner of the room, searching for a light in the comfortable gloom. The shadows are dancing to a rhythm of their own. In this house of memories I am never alone. The piano is a heartbeat and the air is a sigh, asking all the questions that I used to deny. It is a quiet conversation with the space inside, nowhere left to run and no more reasons to hide. The ceiling is a mirror and the floor is a friend, watching all the circles that will never really end. Can you hear the whispering walls tonight, moving through the gray to the edge of the light? They know every secret and they know every fear. Everything I lost is finally standing right here, just a hollow vibration in a solid kind of world. Watching all the stories slowly starting to unfurl. The window is a portal to a city made of gold, but I'm more interested in the things that are old. I used to chase the future, but the future is a ghost. Now I'm just a guest and the silence is the host. Every single brick is a chapter in the wind, counting every place where the pressure begins. The bass is a current that is keeping me deep, while the rest of the world is beginning to sleep. We are building up a sanctuary brick by brick, learning how to live and learning how to be quick. Let the piano linger and the drums stay soft. I am lifting all my heavy thoughts and sailing aloft. In the stillness of the hallway I find my peace, waiting for the echoes of the past to finally cease. Can you hear the whispering walls tonight, moving through the gray to the edge of the light? They know every secret and they know every fear. Everything I lost is finally standing right here, just a hollow vibration in a solid kind of world. Watching all the stories slowly starting to unfurl. The light from the hallway is starting to fade, living in the comfort of a memory shade. The whispers are settling into a low hum, waiting for the absolute silence to finally come. The walls are the only ones who know the truth. Writing down the feelings I can't even name, playing all these versions of a losing game. The
candles burning low on the wooden shelf, trying to find a way to just be myself. I'm clearing out the noise in this empty room, looking for a light to break the heavy gloom. No digital pressure or a hollow kind of pride, just the raw reality that is living inside. It is a slow transition, a quiet kind of shift, giving my heavy spirit a much needed lift. I am finding the power in the space between, learning what the silence is actually meant to mean. These are my empty pages, my spectrum of truth, filtering the fire of my restless youth. It is a raw kind of healing, a deep indigo glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple steady chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. The piano is speaking in a language so deep, keeping all the secrets that I meant to keep. I used to calculate the price of a perfect night, now I am just hiding from the morning light. No satin promises or heavy kind of high, just a steady rhythm moving deep inside. Every single shadow is a part of the art, keeping the fire inside of my heart. Let the piano linger, let the pressure release. I have found the center in this moment of peace. In this perfect harmony, I am finally free, exactly the person I was always meant to be. These are my empty pages, my spectrum of truth, filtering the fire of my restless youth. It is a raw kind of healing, a deep indigo glow, letting all the honest feelings start to flow. High vibrations in a simple steady chord, moving toward the peace I can finally afford. Oh, the ink is dry and the path is clear. I am letting go of every single fear. The pages are filling with the morning light, washing away the heavy shadows of the night. I am grateful for the soul and the honesty. Everything is simple in the early morning. See, the story is mine and I am finally free, writing my own way home. The golden light is leaning on the window pane, washing off the shadows of the winter rain. I see the green is waking in a slow and steady line, tracing every fragment of a dream that's finally mine. Watching all the frames and starting something new. It is a slow vibration through the quiet spring air, feeling all the magic that was always really there. The stars are all reflecting in the windows of the soul, losing every fragment but I'm feeling something whole. In the spring haze, I am finding where I belong, singing every version of our quiet, honest song. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your heart, knowing that the ending was a place for us to start, connecting every single piece of me and you. The frost is turning into dew on every single leaf, finding all the courage to let go of every grief. The colors of the garden are beginning to collide, unlocking all the versions that I used to keep inside, building us a palace made of memories and light. It is a slow vibration through the quiet spring air, feeling all the magic that was always really there. The stars are all reflecting in the mirrors of the soul, losing every fragment but I'm feeling something whole. In the spring haze, I am finding where I belong, singing every version of our quiet, honest song.
the ending was a place for us to start. The breeze is different now, it's whispering your name, unlocking all the doors that used to feel like a cage. I'm breathing in the scent of something I can't explain, like flowers blooming through the cracks of the window frame. No more hiding in the shade, I'm stepping into the light, building up the courage in the middle of the night. It's a quiet conversation between the earth and the sky, finding all the reasons why we never have to say goodbye. Even if the petals fall and seasons start to fade, I'll remember every single promise that we made. We are building a vision in the cold and digital town, turning all the heavy and the jagged walls down. In the spring haze, I am finding where I belong, singing every version of our quiet, honest song. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your heart, knowing that the ending was a place for us to start, connecting every single piece of me and you. The final light is settling into a quiet hum, waiting for the absolute silence to finally come, dissolving into the warm ripples of a season that begins with you. The shadows dancing on the bedroom floor. I've never felt this kind of peace before. I see the world is moving in a slow and steady line, tracing every fragment of a heart that's finding mine, watching all the frames and starting something new. It is a slow vibration through the quiet morning air, feeling all the magic that was always really there. The stars are all reflecting in the mirrors of the soul, losing every fragment, but I'm feeling something whole. In this sweet confession, I am finally home. Finding all the secrets that I've never truly known. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your heart, knowing that the ending was a place for us to start, connecting every single piece of me and you. The morning light is filtering through the blind, leaving all the heavy broken pieces far behind. I'm living in a palace made of memories and light, building us a universe in the middle of the night, just to find the version that is honestly divine. In this sweet confession, I am finally home. Finding all the secrets that I've never truly known. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your heart, knowing that the ending was a place for us to start. Every single breath I take is breathing in your name, turning all the coldness into a bright and steady flame. We are building a vision in a digital and quiet town, turning all the heavy and the jagged walls down. In this sweet confession, I am finally home. Finding all the secrets that I've never truly known. I sacrifice the waiting for the absolute silence to finally come, resting in the rhythm of a heartbeat that belongs to you. The garden is breathing in the scent of rain, washing off the dust of every old and hidden pain. I see the light is filtering through the emerald leaves, tracing every pattern that the quiet spirit weaves, watching all the frames and starting something new. It is a slow vibration through the quiet summer air, feeling all the magic that was always really there. The stars are reflecting in the windows of the soul, losing every fragment, but I'm feeling something whole. In these fragments of warmth, I am finally finding peace, watching every heavy thought begin to find release. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your soul, knowing that your presence is the thing that makes me whole, connecting every single piece of me and you. The gold is turning into silver on the edge of time, finding all the rhythm and the reason in the rhyme. I'm living in a palace made of memories and light, just to find the version that is honestly divine, unlocking all the versions of who I used to be. It is a slow vibration through the quiet summer air, feeling all the magic that was always really there. The stars are all reflecting in the mirrors of the soul, losing every fragment, but I'm feeling something whole. In these fragments of warmth, I am finally finding peace, watching every heavy thought begin to find release. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your soul, knowing that your presence is the thing that makes me whole. Love. The breeze is different now, it's whispering your name, unlocking all the doors that used to feel like a cage. I'm breathing in the center, something I can't explain. Like flowers blooming through the cracks of the window frame. No more hiding in the shade. I'm stepping into the light, building up the courage in the middle of the night. It's a quiet conversation between the earth and the sky, finding all the reasons why we never have to say goodbye. Fragments of warmth, I am finally finding peace, watching every heavy thought begin to find release. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your soul, knowing that your presence is the thing that makes me whole. Final light is settling into a quiet hum, waiting for the absolute silence to finally come. A quiet prayer written in the golden dust of the day.
The air is getting thinner in this room of light. I'm floating through the memories of a velvet night. I watch the dust to settle in on the things we used to say, tracing every shadow as the world begins to sway, watching all the frames and starting something new. a slow vibration through the quiet winter air, feeling all the magic that was always really there. The stars are all reflecting in the windows of the soul, losing every fragment, but I'm feeling something whole. In this purple silence, I am drifting through the space, searching for the version of a warm and holy grace. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your heart, knowing that the ending was a place for us to start, connecting every single piece of me and you. The light is like a sunrise on a quiet kind of sea, unlocking all the versions of who I used to be. I'm living in a palace made of memories and light, building us a universe in the middle of the night, just to find the version that is honestly divine. It is a slow vibration through the quiet winter air, feeling all the magic that was always really there. The stars are all reflecting in the mirrors of the soul, losing every fragment, but I'm feeling something whole. In this purple silence, I am drifting through the space, searching for the version of a warm and holy grace. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your heart, knowing that the ending was a place for us to start. Let the feeling linger in the heart, run free. Every single breath I take is part of you and me. We are building the vision in a cold and digital town, turning all the heavy and the jagged walls down. This purple silence, I'm drifting through the space, searching for the version of a warm and holy grace. I sacrifice the silence for the warmth inside your heart.